Jazzie Baker. This is the bumping with Jazzie Baker. Bumping with the H-Town, getting down, rolling through, passing through that Houston town, city limits. This is you bumping with Jazzie Baker. This is you bumping with Jazzie Baker. JBMCQ11, they call it music channel. Queen of the soul, it's time to let the world know where she from. Here she go. This year I'm bumping with Jazzie Baker. This year you bumping with Jazzie Baker. They call her queen of the music and the music soul. They call her queen of the music and the music soul. JBMCQ11, they call her music channel.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Jazzie Baker Music Channel, JBMCQ1, Jamming with Jazzie. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you for tuning in. Still time to go tell somebody what's going on over here. So we are here with a live awesome guest tonight. We are going to let y'all know more about this artist. This is what this channel is about. You're tuned in live, Jamming with Jazzie Spotlight Hour on JBMCQ1, where we are still connecting independent music artists across the globe through music. And we are here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you check your time zones. We are going to do our little PSAs right quick, and then we're going to bring our special guest on. We're going to play some music of hers, and then we're going to get to our special guest. So we hope you guys come on in and enjoy getting to know more about our special guest tonight. This is the end of the month. We will do a tribute to Tina. God rest her, bless her soul, that she rest in peace. And such an icon, and we're gonna truly miss her. But as she said, she was ready. She lived a full life, and she was happy, and she was ready to go. So no need for us to continue to grieve over her. We just celebrate her. So tonight, if you guys, I do my PSAs every night. So if you are interested in being a co-host on this show, feel free to inbox me. Okay, we just come here and we have fun. We do what we do, and we get you guys more information about all the awesome artists that are out there, independent artists, and some things that y'all don't know about the people that you go see around town and the music that you listen to. So this is global. So we will have artists on here that are doing some great things, independent artists. So if you are a music artist and you're interested in co-hosting with me and my other co-hosts, or just me, feel free to inbox me at jbmcq1@yahoo.com. If you are interested in hosting your own show, yeah, you can do that right here. Inbox me at jbmcq1@yahoo.com. I won't be here. I'll be back there, but I won't be here. So you'll be able to host your own show if you're interested in that. All you have to do is sign up with me at jbmcq1@yahoo.com, and you can have your segment, clean segment now. All right. If you are interested in having your brand, your ad posted here on this show, any Tuesday nights that we are here, please feel free to do so. Just inbox me. Email me at jbmcq1@yahoo.com. So that way you can get more people to know about your brand, about what you're selling, what you're involved in. If you have a commercial, submit it to me at jbmcq1 at yahoo.com in an MP4. If you can't do it in an MP4, then let me know. I'll get it fixed and we'll get your MP4 made for your commercial and your brand so that more people can learn about what you got going on. I may have to continue with Miss Rhonda. I'll be Glam Design. She has some beautiful stuff. So we will be supporting small business just like we do independent artists on this show. Okay. So that is my PSAs as I give them to you every week. My co-host is a multi-genre vocalist. Okay. She is a dear friend of mine, as I always say, who is a multi-genre talented independent music vocal artist who's been a long time resident right here in Houston, Texas. But she was born on the West Coast in Los Angeles, California. Her phenomenal music career has landed her this year, y'all, a 2023 nomination for the second annual HBMA, which is Houston Black Music Association Awards, being held Sunday, June the 11th at the beautiful Ensemble. I'm not sure if any of y'all got your tickets yet. I think they went pretty fast, but neither here nor there. We will be there hosting and having a good time at the Black Music Awards for the Houston area. Now, you will have a very hard time topping this beautiful lady with her sultry vocals. When it comes to singing blues, R&B, rock, pop, funk, jazz, country, and gospel, yes, she most definitely can hold it down in every genre. Okay, I know for a fact. This energetic seasoned vocal pro is none other. Y'all give a warm JBMCQ1 welcome to my lovely, lovely, beautiful friend, Miss Laura Sims.
Hi, Jazzie. How are you?
Beautiful. How are you?
Now, you know I got to do this already. You know I got to do this first. Jamming with Jazzie Baker. Music 21, JBMCQ1. We're doing this every Tuesday. Please tell a friend, bring a friend.
Got a friend? Bring a friend. If they got to sit right by you, just tell a friend, bring a friend. And see, I have my own. I'm so blessed. I'm truly blessed. I have my own live announcer. How about that?
Oh my
You
God.
can't be no more blessed than that.
Right? Thank you.
Can't do it. So what's been happening? I know you've been busy in the yard.
No, it wasn't the yard today. They were working in my house today. And I
Oh,
had to be outside all day long. So if I look a little crispy, I
look,
mean,
I look at that crispy too, because truth be told, I started a new job and it ain't really my cup of tea. But so I have to rush home through the little bitty traffic that I have to go through and get here and load the show. So it be grueling on Tuesdays now for me, guys. So if I look a little rough, I left my glasses at work, so I have to put on these specs that don't match my uniform. I mean, my uniform. I'm so used to saying I have a uniform by working in the hospital and the healthcare industry. So my work clothes, hey, they don't match. I left them at work. So, oh well,
well,
these will have to do. They would just have to do. I'm
right?
sorry.
It's like you said, they can't smell me.
Exactly. Yeah,
No,
I'm going
I
straight
got
to
all
the
the nooks.
shower.
I got all the nooks and crannies. I got all the nooks and crannies, so I feel a little better now. 'Cause
Hello.
I was feeling crusty. Okay.
Oh, that
Yes, I
sun would
was.
do it
Ooh, oh Lord have mercy. I was
in
out
Houston,
there on the
Texas.
porch like I was drunk. Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh my God. And the man was trying
Like,
to,
can y'all hurry up so I can go back in my
okay,
house,
all right.
please?
Then I come back in here and it's like, oh my God, they just tore up my house. And I'm just in here fussing and just talking all kinds of noise. Like, I just can't wait till they get back here tomorrow so I can tell them something. And right on my
just
tongue.
Just
Okay.
let them finish because I'm like that too. Once they get done, I'm sweeping, mopping, dust. Oh yeah. Just let them
Right.
do what they gotta do, and then you ain't gotta
Well,
clean but one time. You just gotta deal with
okay, for the next few days. Oh my Lord, Jesus, I'm gonna need you to, Lord,
it.
I need you to help me. But other than
Yes.
that, I started singing on Sundays at Macio's, and I call
Oh,
it
awesome.
Maceo. Yeah, every Sunday. So they have brunch and dinner, and yours truly, I will be singing to you just like in your living room. It's 47.
What?
Yes, on Dag Road. So when I
Hmm.
post something or Jazzie's gonna post it, um, I haven't got the new flyer out yet, so I'm sorry, but that's has nothing to do with me. But yeah, so I'll be doing this every Sunday.
Yay. Well, I won't make it to the first one because I think I have a gig that
I did the
night.
first one Sunday, this past Sunday.
Oh, you did the first one already.
I did the first one already. It was
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make one of them, you
yeah,
know.
so it's like $30 like all you can eat and it's like
Wow.
all you can drink. It's exceptional.
Well, that's not
And it's
bad,
the
$30
property is
for two.
just it starts with brunch. It starts with
Oh.
brunch and then you can stay there all day, you might get the little itis, so they have some little couches that you can sit back and relax and but the atmosphere is so wonderful. It's like the house is like almost 7,000 square feet
Oh,
and
wow.
it's like about 12 acres, I think. So it's
So
called
give
Macy.
give everybody the address again at Macio's.
I want to hope this is right. 4637 Dag Road. I hope I said
Dag
this right.
Road. So
Yeah, Dag Road.
it's at
Off of Cullen.
Macio's.
Macio's. It's off of Cullen's. You go straight down Cullen,
Hmm.
or to the 288 and exit Beltway 8, and then make a right on Cullen. The first street
Uh-huh.
that you come to the left is Dag Road. It's
Okay.
like in the country setting, but it's so beautiful and serene out there.
I bet you it was. I had the opportunity to go to Baytown this for Memorial. I was gonna be just in my bed and working as usual, trying to catch up on all the stuff that I got on my plate. And I got called out to a pond and I put some pictures on Facebook and it was so nice. The weather, it was such a breeze, unlimited food and drinks, we jammed. The Popo came a couple of times and on the
Yeah, those are good parties then. That's a good
yeah,
part. Yeah.
yeah, they know this guy has stuff out there all the time, and it's this one lady. You always have one person that's miserable and want everybody else to be miserable. Misery love company. So she calls on everybody that has loud music. Um, but they do this all the time. They've been doing it for years. And so they came the second time and I was singing. So I said, the Popo is back. Hey, Popo, thank you. Because I was tired. I was ready.
What's
I
the,
was
what's the
ready to
song?
get done.
One bad apple don't spoil a
Um,
whole bunch of girls.
Man, and he had that bass crunk up, so it probably did
Something.
disturb her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it was
something.
bumping. It was really
Yeah, it was
bumping. We had a good time.
something. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably
So
was like,
yeah,
I
we
think it
had
is.
unlimited crab, shrimp, sausage, corn. I mean, all the drinks you could drink. It was awesome. It was awesome. So I really enjoyed it. Appreciate the invitation out there because I wasn't gonna do anything but lay in the bed as I normally do and watch Netflix. But I would have been working because now that I work days, whew, on this Tuesday gonna be rough. I gotta get some stuff done before Tuesdays.
God doesn't give us any more than we can bear.
You sure got that right. That's what everybody keep telling me. He's like, he got you. I was like, okay, I sure do need him because this is gonna be a task. Well, I'm glad you got you some things going on every Sunday. I'm gonna come out there. I gotta check you. I'm gonna check you out.
Oh yeah, because you
Mm.
talk about the food. Oh my, the food is okay. They have crab, they have shrimp, they have chicken, they have um candy yams, they have oxtails, they have
Oh Lord.
name it, they have it.
That's my favorite oxtail. So
Okay.
yes,
Um,
I mean $30 for all of that. You can't beat that because it costs you more than that just for one plate and maybe one drink. So
yeah,
everything is so
exactly.
expensive, of course. But oh yeah, I'll be out there. Sure we are.
Yes. 4637 Dag Road, Macio's.
4637 Dag Road. Okay, Sundays, every Sunday, and it starts at what time?
Well, I think the Sunday's gonna be like 3
Three.
o'clock.
Okay. Okay. Well, send me a poster, a flyer, I'll promote you as well. So that we can get some folks out there and enjoy that wonderful singing you be doing and all this wonderful food they preparing for everybody,
I
Gee.
do this. I do like 2 sets. I do them all by my lonesome.
Good. Well, you can handle it.
Yeah.
You handle it.
Well, I'm never alone. God is always with me. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to play a song for everybody of yours. We put you in the middle last time because I was rushing and so, but we got you now. I got you all queued up and we're gonna play this. Now we're gonna come back and talk about this simply because this is one of your, I won't say it's a gospel tune. It's just an inspirational song. So we're gonna come back and talk about it. So don't y'all go anywhere. Take a listen to Miss Laura Sims, the multi-talented genre vocalist. Okay, we'll be right back.
Hey, baby. What's going on? You know it's been a while since we spoke, and I really don't know what's going on. But Lord knows I've tried. Lord knows I've tried. I really, really tried. Never satisfied. You make me wanna cry. Lately, things just ain't right. I'm feeling the urge to love you. You're feeling the urge to fight. Well, I tell myself, not much longer. It's funny how your betrayal makes love stronger. Lord knows I tried. I really, really tried. You never satisfied. You make me wanna cry. If I take one step, then you wanna make two. Well, I guess my best wasn't good enough for you. The situation's hopeless as far as I'm concerned. Soon you'll see when the tables turn. Lord knows I've tried. I really, really tried. You never satisfied. You always make me wanna cry. Lord knows I've tried. Yes, I have. I really, really tried. Ooh, cry, cry, cry. 'Cause Lord knows I tried. Oh, so you know I tried, baby. I can't take it anymore. No, no. Won't you walk out the door? Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I found myself a new man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody that's gonna help me take care of my little children. Yeah. Somebody that's gonna help me pay all my bills, baby. I'm talking about a 50-50 love. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm not gonna cry, no, no, no. No more, baby. No. No more, no more, no more, baby.
That was Miss Laura Sims, y'all. Yes, sir. That was nice. That was nice. I love that.
Thank
So
you.
tell us about that. What's going on with that song?
Okay, so that song is that song is about, okay, so I'm just really tired of what you've been doing. It was like it's a man, well, I'm tired of what you've been doing, and I don't have to take this anymore, because there's always a man who's going to take care of all our needs. I found myself a new man. I always have a place in the kingdom. I have my place in the kingdom. So God is always with me. So people always think it's a crossover song because they're like, is this a gospel song? It's not a gospel song. It's just
Right.
this crossover, because I've sung it, and I've sung the song in the church as well as, I sung the song in the club. It comes from my CD entitled Remix. All the songs that you've been playing, that came from the CD Remix, which was one of the first CDs that I did. Well, it wasn't the first CD, but it was the first CD that I started. What I did was I just did like individual. I just sold individual songs, singles. I did the singles,
Right.
and Janet Jackson did. But my cousin, when she said, every time she's like, "Cuz, can you sing that song? Sing that song. Sing that song." My cousin Marie Presley. Oh my God! Every time we used to go somewhere, she would say, "Sing that song." I'm like, "Okay, here we go again." But that, and then
Yeah,
what?
I don't
That
call it a gospel. I call it an inspirational song.
right? And it's really just a crossover song, and saying, "Bless you that I found myself a new
Thank
man."
you.
He's always been there, but I'm letting that person know I don't need you anymore.
Right,
I'm
right.
not dependent on, and women never need to not depend on a man.
Absolutely.
We all need to depend on
Absolutely.
the Lord, but never depend on man, because
Hmm.
man can and will fail you. Not saying that you might have a good one. If you have a keeper, then you go ahead and better
You
hold
better
on to it.
keep it.
'Cause, like I have a girlfriend, she says, they're like a patchwork quilt. Piece here, piece there.
You better you
I'm
better
good with
keep
the
them.
patchwork quilt. I don't need the patchwork quilt. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm
No.
a whole woman and I need a whole man.
Hello. A whole man. Not a
Oh,
piece of man, a whole man.
whole man, real man. All
But
right. That's
I
what
like that. I really like that. That was nice. And we'll
it
get
takes
you
me
this.
to church every time I sing that, though. I mean, every time it
Hmm.
brings me to tears every time I sing that, because I don't know why. Something inside of me, I just feel it. I just feel it
Yeah, it's
down
spiritual,
my spirit. Yeah.
It's
I feel
spiritual.
it deep down inside, and I
Hmm.
really I be like, ooh, by the time at the end of the song, I'm I'm shouting because I sung it Sunday, and they were just like, I'm like in concert. I'm like in
Yeah,
concert details, and people are just like, oh, I feel so good, and it's so amazing because it's like I'm singing to you in your living room, and that's all.
right, right.
It was like singing to you. God bless me to bless others. So I'm
That's
singing to
right. That's
you.
what we're supposed to be about, blessing others, because that's how you get blessed. You can't hold everything in, even if it's information, even if it's love, even if it's money, whatever it is. If God prompts your heart to do something, you better do it because it's going to be a huge blessing out of that when you do that. And then I'm the type of person, I don't like to ask for anything. Then when someone does do something for me, wherever it is, God says never, 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 never stop that person from getting their blessing. You know, oh well, I'm gonna give it right back to you. If the person was prompted by God to give it to you, then you are cutting off their blessings by not receiving it. You know, and I'm not, I had to learn that because I was always a person that, no, I want to be the giver. I don't want to be the receiver. But God will put you in a situation where you got to be a receiver, you know? So we have to be careful about pushing back on things that God's trying to give us simply because we're cutting off somebody else's blessing when we do that. So take it with a grain of salt, accept it, and bless them for being able to be
It's
blessed
like,
to you.
right? It's like the song says, you can't beat God's giving, no matter
No, you
how
can't.
right. You know what I'm saying?
Not
It's
at
not just about
all.
charity. It's just not, they're not just saying about giving money,
Mm-mm.
you know,
Nope. Nope.
and all, not at all. I grew up with that song as a little bitty girl, and
Yep.
I'm still a little bitty girl.
Right. Well,
Still
we're
precious.
gonna get our next guest on. He is a phenomenal musician. Let me tell you. He is our first guest for the night, and our only guest for the night, and our only special guest. Laura Sims is our guest, but he's our special guest. And he grew up, y'all, in the great music melting pot of Houston, Texas, and expressed his thoughts through rhythm beats. Okay. And real life story. He uncovered his passion for music at a very early age, like we always do. Most of us that are in the have lasted in the entertainment industry, we started as a little person. Okay. He's so phenomenal, simply because his father was an iconic musician, and we're going to talk about that. His brother is an iconic musician, and we're going to talk about him too a little bit. But with him watching his dad and his brother, because he's younger than his brother, he just became interested in, creating grooves. And so he picked up his father's drumsticks and decided that he was gonna put together some beats, because he already had it in him. He grew up in it. And so he was hooked and submerged himself in choir, band, musicals, musical arrangements, and songwriting. He was born and raised in the international realm of phenomenal musicians, just like I said, which we will have the opportunity and the pleasure to get into know more about that in just a few minutes, okay? So everybody, y'all please give a warm JBMCQ1 welcome to our first guest. Why I keep saying first? Our special guest tonight, Mr. Kenny Turner, aka Fix. What's
Hey, Jazz,
happening?
what's going on? Yeah.
Hey, hi,
Hey,
King.
Laura, what's going on, baby?
How you doing,
I
baby?
am good. I am wonderful. Wonderful. Just doing great. Good to
Awesome.
see you guys.
You
You
too.
too. Thank you so much for taking our time. We are all so busy. I was running in here, about to fall over myself trying to get this thing. I tried to send the link through Messenger and it wasn't working. I said, "Oh, it's talking about we trying to fix it. We could check back later." I don't have time to check back later. I got to figure out something.
Right, right.
So I had to send the links through email. But God always make a way. If you depended on him,
Always.
he's gonna do it. And I'm so glad you took out the time of your busy schedule to be here with us tonight. And we're excited to get to know more about Kenny Turner, aka Fix. Y'all gonna hear some stuff from him you probably didn't even know about. You know? You probably didn't even know about. But yeah,
Oh
we just
yeah.
grateful that you are here and we appreciate you so much. Well, you know how it goes. Um, need to know when you got started.
Wow.
When
That
did you get that love for music? Because you grew up in it. But when did you really decide? Because some people grow up in a household of doctors and lawyers or nothing but doctors, and they don't want to be a doctor. They don't want to be an attorney. They grow up in a household with musicians and they don't want to be a musician. What made you get that love to be a musician?
probably I would say it was about 5 years old.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Um, my dad, I mean, in the house, we would have anything from Conway Twitty to John Coltrane in the record stacks.
Right?
And with my dad being a drummer in the blues thing, he would practice at home, and it was just something about. I grew up in that era when James Brown was the
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
you
Me
know.
too.
So those James Brown rhythms, they just
Yeah.
got me. They got me, you know. And it just kind of took from there. I watched my dad, and then I would just mimic things that he would do when he would kind of ease out the room and go get something, and it just kind of went on from there. It went on from
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Wow,
That's
you look just like
awesome. Well, everybody
Don't
needs
say it,
to
Laura.
know.
you look just like your dad right there. Oh my goodness.
Everybody needs to know that don't know. A lot of us do know, but there's a lot of us that don't know. Your dad was the late, great Mr. Artist Turner, and
Yes,
your phenomenal saxophone international recording artist brother is Kyle Turner.
yes,
So your dad, I met your dad before I ever met you guys. Didn't even know anything about you because I lived in Humble at the time, and of course, you know that he had that real estate
yes,
company, and I was in the market for buying a home, and I went over to Century 21 and met Mr. Turner. A funny guy. We just hit it off just like that. He had me rolling. We got to talking about singing. He let me know he was a singer, a jazz artist at the time. And I told him, well, I sing in the choir at my church right up the road at, St. Luke Missionary Baptist Church. And so there was a Green Tavern. It's still there.
yep,
We used to go over there. He used to play there every weekend. And the powerhouses from the alto section and the minister of music used to go over there, and they had an all white band, older guys. I mean, could slam. I can't even think of the name of the group.
yes.
Could slam some
Oh, that was
soul.
oh,
I mean, all black
jazz
music,
right,
jazz,
jazz
funk,
right.
rock, punk. I mean, those guys was phenomenal. And he invited us to come over there. And Lord, if we didn't start having fun, child, we would be over there every weekend singing with artists every weekend. And I know you guys miss him. I miss him so much. He was just a phenomenal musician. Oh my God. He gave me one of his books, and you know what I'm talking about. He gave me that big old song book. I mean, huge.
Yes, the real book.
And he said, Jazz, well, what's on Facebook is Jazz. Yeah, he said, I want you to take this book and you learn as many songs as you can. And I say, Mr. Turner, I can't. I say, my kids are small and I'm not going to be in no club singing and leave my kids at home. He say, well, I understand that part, but he said, if you get out there, you can make some money. You can blah, 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 blah. And had I took his advice, I probably would be a lot further along. But I just didn't want to leave my and I had girls. I didn't want to leave, and they were teenagers too.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
uh-uh.
So
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I said
I know that
no.
story.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
I said I'll catch up with you. I catch up with you, and I finally did. So I stayed with and met him, and he remembered me, and it was gone from there. You know, the music, every time we was somewhere, he was right there, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, I can
Everybody's
understand.
daddy.
Yeah,
Everybody's daddy.
everybody's
Yeah,
daddy.
yeah.
Everybody,
Everybody.
yeah, because everybody has a story with artists. Everybody has.
Yes,
I remember
yes.
your dad. I mean, I met your dad. I can't even remember where I met your dad, but I remember your dad so well.
Hmm.
Everybody used to go to the live bait.
Hmm.
Live bait. Yep.
The live bait. Live bait was the jam session where
It was
everybody,
the spot.
somebody, anybody, and
Yeah.
everybody came to the live bait. Yes, indeed.
Wow.
Your brother at that time, I think, was living in Austin.
He was in Austin.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yeah, he
yes.
was in
Yeah.
Austin. And he would come down, and every time he came down, he played.
That's where we went. That's where we stopped. That was
Everybody
the
went
pit
to the
stop. Yes.
nights or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody would go to the live bait. I mean, oh my God, we
Oh,
would jam. I mean,
he
that's where you.
bragged on his son so much, and then he said, "You don't know Kyle Turner?" I was like, "No." He's like, "But he lives in Austin, and
Right?
he's a jazz musician, plays the saxophone." I was like, "No, I didn't know anything about the music scene."
The music, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, he bragged on you guys all the time. He was so proud of you guys, and I know
Yes,
he
yes.
told you, of course. But
He
yeah,
was just so instrumental in that whole thing
yes,
with me and Kyle. You know,
right,
when we wanted to do it, he was like, "Okay, let me show you how it's done." You know,
right.
he didn't tell us;
He,
he showed us.
he showed it.
You know,
He showed it,
Awesome. That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
and it shows. It shows
Thank you,
because
thank you.
you're none other than a perfectionist in what you do when it comes to music, and that shows that you had that perfection teaching. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
Lord.
it shows. It definitely shows. Well, I can just only imagine. I grew up in a music household, but I could just only imagine from some of the guests that I've had on here, what a wonderful household to be a part of. And it's just, when you got an iconic dad or mom or sister or brother that really knows the music, um, it just has to be a wonderful, wonderful household.
And let me tell you, mom was just as instrumental. To be
Oh,
honest,
oh, he's so beautiful.
it was amazing because she let him do his thing. She let us do
Yeah.
our thing. She get up, go to the mall or something. Y'all got it, you know.
Your mother
Yeah.
is such a sweet lady. She is
Yeah, she
That's my
was.
queen.
She
That's
was
my queen.
she
yes,
was
she is
so
so
she's
sweet.
sweet.
And she holds and keeps her composure. You know, she
Yeah.
reminds me, yes, she
Mhm.
does. She holds and keeps her composure, and she's just so like she's like, I mean, your mom is the queen, no doubt, but your mom reminds me of the real queen, like,
Mhm.
the queen
England. Yeah.
England, the queen of England, because your mom has that kind of stature and that kind of composure.
Exactly.
Yeah, just all the
Exactly.
time, every time you see her, she's the same like this, and she's just as sweet.
Yo, that's it right there.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That was her.
Yes,
That was
indeed,
her. Well,
yes.
you played, I mean, you got interested in music at 5. So is that
Yeah.
the actual age that you got Mr. Turner's
Oh yeah.
drumsticks and start playing
Oh
at
yeah.
5?
I was that kid that said, you know what, I want to do it. I'm gonna do it now.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do it when I want to do it. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Then I told my mom that I wasn't going to school until I was 5. And when I got 5, I told my mom, I said, okay, I'm ready to go to school. So when it hit me, it was just, hey, you know what? Okay, this is it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
And then he came in.
That's
He
nice.
was kind of surprised
That
that I paid attention that much. Dad was,
right?
and he just kind of he embraced it at that point,
Mm-hmm.
and just hey, let's run with it.
Let's go. You want to do this? Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And
That
he
was
said that
him.
to everyone,
He
you know.
did.
And he
I
said
was about to
everyone
say.
was his child. He was a father to everyone.
Mhm.
He was the
He said,
godfather. He was the
Yeah.
godfather. Your dad was the godfather. For real.
Yes.
yeah. And
Yes, indeed.
I mean, he took a love for your interest in music. He really did. And that, like you said, for everybody. If you was interested, he was just
He had the time.
100% invested. Yep.
And he
Yep.
would call you too. He would call you and talk
Mhm.
to you on the phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He would call and talk because he called and talked to me on the phone about different things and different
Oh
songs.
yeah.
You know this song? Okay, I want you to learn this song just like he gave that
Yep.
big old book. I want you to learn
Yep.
this song. Do this right here because your is phenomenal. Like this and that and the other. Woo! Yes, indeed.
I saw that big old book.
Yeah.
I said, ain't gonna never be able to learn all this music. I end up
He
giving
gave
it
that
back
book.
to him. I say, okay, I know you didn't give it to me to keep because that was his Bible. That was his music Bible.
He
But
gave
he said,
that
I want
copy
you
of
to
that
pick
book to
out some
anybody
stuff.
that would take it.
Yeah.
Anybody that would take it.
Anybody would take it. He said,
Okay,
and
so
you
where
gotta
is it?
give it
So
back.
where is it now?
It's at Mom's house.
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah, it's a big binder. He made a copy.
Oh,
of
it's
it because
it's huge.
the original
It's
book
like,
started to tear up, so he went and I mean he bought a hole puncher and went in and just took them pages at a time and repunched holes and put it in a big binder.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's still
yeah.
it's
The
still
where the
I
one
have
he
a couple of those.
yeah.
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 The one he showed me, I was like, it was so doggone heavy. I couldn't even hardly pack it up the stairs at the
Yeah.
place I was living. I was like, oh my God. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
he
yeah.
had a love for
Absolutely.
music and he was
I just want to
very
say
great at it.
this, and I don't want to bring back. I don't want you to cry or anything because I was crying though. But for your dad's
Mhm.
homegoing, it was so wonderful. It was so beautiful. I'm telling you, he was right there. He was right there. I mean, he was there. He was in the midst of it all. And that young
Yeah.
man, and the young man that sung the song, "Jesus is Love." Oh my God.
Oh, that's my partner, man. You know, he's a
Ooh, ooh,
I've been
ooh.
working on his head. That's Christopher Kinsey. He's the piano player and vocalist with Miriam now. But we taught
Wow.
school together for a while.
Oh,
And I
really?
stay on and dude, you need your own solo stuff, man. Come on, what you
Oh
doing?
my
Come
God.
on, man.
Oh
This dude,
my,
yeah, man.
oh my goodness.
He's an incredible musician.
Right?
Incredible.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Yeah.
Your mom was, I'm telling you, that's what your mom's like the queen. I'm telling you, she was like, her everything that she does is like,
Like a flow.
oh my goodness. It's just, oh my
And
God.
that's pretty much a testament, I guess,
Mhm.
to him too, because Mom wanted that song, and it was just nobody else I was gonna have do that but him.
Oh my God. He
Yeah.
was, oh my goodness. I was
No
in
one
tears.
else.
I was like, I'm serious. I was watching, I was like, oh, oh God, I was telling you, I was like, when I heard his voice, I was like, oh my goodness, this young man
Yeah,
right here. I have to talk about this. I have to talk about this. Kenny can get me later, but I have to talk about this.
You know what? I ain't gonna get you because it was planned that way. I told
Yes.
Mom, I said, Mom, we're not gonna drop tears. We're not gonna leave a creek trail all the way to the limo.
Right.
That's not what Daddy was about. You know, he lived his life to the fullest, and that's how we're gonna take it out like that. You know.
Right.
She had a glove on, she had her hands, and you and Kyle both had your hands around your mother. You stood there to
Yes.
your mother as he sung that song. The three of you stood up. And
I
you
hate I
had,
missed
oh my
it.
goodness.
I
And
couldn't get
oh
there.
my God, I was just, woo, Lord help me.
Yeah.
Help me,
I
Jesus.
hate I missed it. I really did because I just wanted to pay homage, but I had scheduled, something else scheduled at that time. But I'm really not a funeral person.
And everybody's
I
not.
just hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. So, but I really wanted to make his, and I didn't. And I
Well,
ask you to accept my apologies that
hey, I
I wasn't
understand.
there. Yeah,
Well, I'm
but
sure a lot of people wanted to be there. There was a lot of people there, but
oh,
I
I
mean,
bet.
And
to
you
the
know,
very,
the funny thing is, we knew how that might have turned out. So it was
Mhm.
kind of good that
Hmm.
the VA wouldn't allow on the weekends to do the burials. So we decided we'll do the funeral during the middle of the week too, and that'll kind of minimize some of the people,
Right.
And because even on a Tuesday, it was still packed.
It was still packed.
Even in the middle of the week, So and we knew that,
Wow.
Like you said, he was everybody's dad. So, everybody's dad. So
everybody, he was so sweet.
Mhm.
Well, the super gift and styles of musical interpretations might be risky today on the scene, as I like to phrase, the fundamentals, as you put it, always have a story. And it goes back to saying to everyone, just be yourself. Because if anyone have to take the time to look around to see what's really unique, one of a kind sounds and styles of doing music from every icon, living and dead, that's how you become an icon.
exactly.
That's how you become that status. People are crabbing and fighting over music, mimicking other people. That's not how you get to the top. The top is being unique. That's what gets you to a Beyonce level,
Yes.
a Tina Turner level.
Yes.
Your voice has to be unique. Your style has to be unique. You can't mimic somebody else and think you're gonna rise to the occasion. It's not gonna happen.
I totally
Your
agree.
uniqueness is what gets you there.
We've come to a time now, and it's kind of crazy that the trend says all you need is a decent beat and a great hashtag. And that's crazy.
Right?
The problem with that is, though, trends, it's like bell bottoms. They lasted for a while, but then when they were gone, they were gone.
That's right.
So when the trend goes, you're gone.
That's right.
But your identity, who you are, lasts forever.
That's right. Stays the same.
That's what lasts forever.
You are who you are.
Your own personal style, your identity. So
That's it.
just take a look and see who's on top. Nobody can sing like them. Nobody can move like them. Nobody can do whatever like them. So that's what gets you to the top, is being unique.
Exactly.
So maybe that's gonna teach somebody some things, and you don't have to be trying to run around here and be a Laura Sims or Jazzie Baker or Keisha Pratt or whoever. Be yourself. Be yourself.
Exactly. Mainstream. I think mainstream has done so much damage to the urban music scene. It really has. Because of what they push. And honestly, I'm gonna publicly say it. I think it's out of fear, because we were killing it in the urban scene. We're killing everybody.
Right.
So we got to dumb this thing down, because they're doing a little too much over there.
Oh yeah, yes indeed. Yes indeed.
So now it's dumbed down, and they pushing the mainstream, because a lot of people I hear them say, they talk about the hip hop and the rap now, but the reality of it is it's the hip hop and the rap that mainstream is pushing.
Right.
Because you got some stuff, the way we consume music now, that you can dig deep into it. And you got some rappers that are out there, young guys, 23, 24, and they're really doing it, but you don't hear about them. They're telling real stories. They're talking about real things, but mainstream doesn't push that.
Exactly. So, absolutely not.
Yeah. So that mainstream I guess they have to find a way to dumb us down, but I refuse to dumb down.
Thank you. I'm going to say, take the words right out of my mouth.
Absolutely. Well, you have to still have that, and I'm a firm believer with that. You still have to have that uniqueness, because if you like everybody else, and even though you may be telling an awesome story, but if you sound like Jay-Z or you sound like whomever, you're not going to make it. They already got one Jay-Z. They don't need 10 Jay-Z's. They need another somebody that's not like Jay-Z or Biggie Small or whoever.
Turn the dial down on auto-tune. Let T-Pain have that one.
Oh,
Okay.
Turn it down, roll it back a little bit,
let him
Right.
have it. Let him
Let
have
him have
auto
it. Let him
tune.
have it.
Yeah, let him have it. Let him have
As my sister would say, oh, she don't need the music. She can sing without the music.
it.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah, thank you. That part. You
Yeah,
got
that
That
part.
part.
Well, I know that you branded yourself as FIXX
Yes.
and have proven to a whole lot of people, and they will see tonight. You got fans. You got many fans, and all the great musicians around you because of your style, your connection, and you be moving the crowd when you doing what you're doing. Explain
Thank
that
you.
term in details. That you're a musician of extraordinary.
Musician extraordinary. I guess I'm the reverse of a lot of artists. A lot of them, they go in the studio, they do their thing, they put a record out, they get out there, or they do their thing. I'm stage first.
Okay.
So even in the studio, in writing and composing, I'm thinking stage before I even put it to the disc. So that kind of is a unique, unorthodox method, and some might think. In this this era that we're in now, you mentioned about the connections. I am so grateful to God for the years that I put in and the connections that I got, because we're in a society, a lot of producers and a lot of composers, they want to do it all themselves. It's all me, and it's not all me. I will pick up the phone in a minute. Hey, I need a keyboard track. I'm gonna email this over to you, man. Hey, I'm coming to your house. Matter of fact, I'm bringing the laptop. You're gonna cut this guitar track for me tonight.
That's
and
right.
I'm fortunate to have guys that say, you know what, come on, man. I'm gonna cook some steaks. I have it ready when you get here. Let's go to work. Okay, cool. So I rely deeply on my musical community. And so blessed to be in Houston because it's a plethora of us here.
Okay, I'm trying to tell you, this is it. This is
this is the place.
So why you think all of them trying to move here? I'm like, why they moving here?
And it's amazing because I would get a lot of calls because I went through, after a while, I was teaching school for 22 years, and I got getting calls. Hey, where can we find live bands? There are no good live bands around. Y'all not looking in the right place. And I started going out after I retired, and I would go out once a week, and I called it Vicar Vibes. And it was just giving snippets here and there of bands that was performing. And that's the thing. There's no sound like this Southwest Texas, Houston, Texas sound. Nothing in this country sounds like this. But the musicians, the vibe that we get, nothing sound. Not even the rap. You hear me? You listen to even as big as Death Row and all of that on the West Coast was. But you listen to this stuff that came out of Rap A Lot with UGK and Ghetto Boys and Fifth Ward. That music, it sounded like it came from here.
Yeah. And it hasn't been duplicated either.
Nope. They came close, but it's still.
They came close. But
they came close. But the problem is that they came close with an artist from Houston.
Yeah.
You listen to Megan, she sounds just like those guys. I mean, it's just with a little different.
But they know they knew where they had to go reach and get it if they was gonna come close.
That's right. They had to come. They had to come get it.
It had to be somebody out of Houston.
Come get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, this is it. Houston is the spot.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kenny, so tell me, who is John Fitzgerald?
John Fitzgerald. I don't know who John Fitzgerald is.
You're supposed to send your information to him. You're supposed to send your song over there to him.
Was I?
Yes, you were. His existing accuracy talent agency or something.
Really?
Yes.
Did he reach to me?
You said you were going to send your music to him.
Ooh, my apologies. Hey, charge it to my head, not my heart. Especially if it was last year. Because I mean, I don't know. It's like I went dark last year. last year I went dark right around probably end of April. You know, when I had that scare with Kyle, I went dark for the rest of the year. So
right?
I
Yeah,
know
that
it.
scared everybody. You ooh,
I need to
Lord.
get with John Fitzgerald in like immediately.
Yeah,
I,
I was.
I saw that. I read that, and you were supposed to send the music. I said, "Let me bring this up. Let me ask him this question right here."
You know what? You know what?
I did, I did real deep.
I'm gonna write this down now. Okay, John Fitzgerald, you will be hearing from me this week.
Yeah, you better get that pen and paper.
And then I want to know this. Okay, so you studied as mathematics and music at TSU.
Yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Master at numbers, then, huh?
You know what? That's what fascinated me. As music gave me the love for numbers. It really did, because especially being a drummer, it's all timing.
The tank. That's right.
It's
The
all
count.
timing and division and fractions and breaking it up and splitting it up. You know, it's all, you know, that gave me the love for numbers. And when I got that, that was it. You know, I like, there we go. And I was just always good in math. And my dad was a mathematician.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So that was a thing that we shared a lot in. Even when I struggled, I mean, he would take, okay, I'm on my way home. Get that workout. We're gonna be there. We're gonna get this thing, you know. And so, you know, that was an excellent. That was his thing. Was history and math was dad's thing. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is awesome. So
Well, I know your music was composed by the love for R&B. Now, I know
Yes.
your dad did a little blues. He did mostly jazz, Kyle is straight jazz. You know, Kyle will do some R&B, whatever. Musicians have to fall in for whatever, but Kyle is, you know, consider himself as a jazz artist. And so, meaning that Fix composes and delivers music with a real action storyline, like what they used to sing about in the day when music lyrics made sense,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
that's where
Yes.
Fix is coming from. Fix is a storyteller with your own style and flavor. So
Absolutely.
um
Fix
we're
is
gonna
actually,
listen.
it's funny, that name, that name was it came up out of a statement, get your fix. And what it was, after teaching school for you know, for over 20 years and being a band director, I had a strong parent core. And my parents and my students' parents, they knew two people. They knew Mr. T and Ken. And Mr. T and Ken were two different people. Okay. So when I came out, you know, get your fixes. Your fix is now you get to see who you thought you knew. You get to see the other side of it.
Okay.
That's where that name came up from.
I'm glad you mentioned that because we were gonna ask you where did Fix come
Yeah.
from? Because I know you used to do the vodka thing. What you used to
Yeah, the
call it?
vodka vibes.
The vodka
Vodka vibes.
vibes. I
Yep.
said they wilding it over there. They having a good time.
I'm getting ready to do that again. That was fun.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. I did.
That was
But
fun.
we're gonna let the folks out there listen to one of your singles right now, and it's
Okay.
titled Familiar, and that's gonna allow them to get that storyline, okay,
Yes.
with your
Yes.
own flavor. It's your
My own.
flavor. It ain't
Yes.
done like nobody else. It's your flavor, and it has the storyline. So we're gonna take a listen to that, and we'll be right back, y'all. Take a listen. Let your mind kind of
Soak it in.
wonder. Yeah,
Yeah.
soak it in.
Soak it in. Pay attention.
pay, pay attention.
Pay
Pay attention.
attention.
Pay attention. Pay attention to what them lyrics are saying. Pay attention. We'll be right back, y'all. Familiar by Fix.
listen up.
say what I'm doing is familiar, and I really thought I knew the real. Everything you did, girl, you can't take it back. I know you was hoping I would take it back. Girl, you know I'm down with you. I wish I knew all that bullshit would come with you. She said, damn, this looks familiar. Between me and you, it ain't the same feeling. Now you wanna question me, like you ain't doing the same damn thing. Then you turn me to your enemy, and you didn't even hesitate. Funny how the tables turn around. I really thought that you would hold it down. I really thought that you would stand strong. Now I just wanna be left alone. She say what I'm doing is familiar, and I really thought I knew the real. Everything you did, girl, you can't take it back. I know you was hoping I would take it back. Girl, you know I'm down with you. I wish I knew all that bullshit would come with you. She say, damn, this looks familiar. Between me and you, it ain't the same feeling. She say what I'm doing is familiar, and I really thought I knew the real. Everything you did, girl, you can't take it back. Thank you for the lesson, how I'm supposed to act. Girl, you know I'm down with you. I wish I knew all that bullshit would come with you. She say, damn, this looks familiar. Between me and you, it ain't the same feeling. Somebody tell me why we gotta go through what we go through. Yeah, they saying that they love you, but don't know you. And I know sometimes we're gonna fuss and argue. And you know my intention's not to hurt you. And it's been like this from the start. That's what you get when you follow your heart. Yeah. And she said what I'm doing is familiar, and I really thought I knew the real. Everything you did, girl, you can't take it back. I know you was hoping I would take it back. Girl, you know I'm down with you. I wish I knew all that bullshit would come with you. She said, damn, this looks familiar. Between me and you, it ain't the same feeling. She said what I'm doing is familiar, and I really thought I knew the real. Everything you did, girl, you can't take it back. Thank you for the lesson, how I'm supposed to act. Girl, you know I'm down with you. I wish I knew all that bullshit would come with you. She say, damn, this looks familiar. Between me and you, it ain't the same feeling.
Familiar. Yes, familiar.
Yeah, that's one of them flashback songs right there. Woo, let me
Yeah.
tell you.
The same feeling. He ain't got
See,
the same feelings.
I can relate to
I don't
those
have it
kind
no
of
more.
lyrics.
I don't have
Yeah,
it no more.
Yeah, I can relate to those kind of lyrics because I mean, just familiar. You know, it's familiar. It's real talk. Um, been there, done that in my life, so people
Yeah.
can relate to those lyrics. You know, and your feel is Kenny's, and I like it. You know, it's
Thank you.
fixed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Laura, what y'all
Let
think?
me tell you something. Okay, so, okay, is this come from your own production company from LPG?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so you can tell us a little bit about LPG?
You know, Liberated Production, it evolved from my band, Liberated Soul, from the Liberated Soul band. And life kind of got into the way a little bit of Liberated Soul. You know, real life started to take effect in most of the members' lives. And when I knew I was going to get out of teaching, I started working on my studio, and I turned the Liberated Soul into the Liberated Production Group, because I do have, like, the vocalist that was with me, Danielle Solis. We're working on some stuff with her. Now she's out doing her thing, so as soon as she gets some time, I'm gonna get her back in the booth. Come on, let's go. You know, and eventually there is gonna be a Liberated Soul album, because we went through like 6 singers in the time it was there. So we just gonna put the whole thing back together. But that's where Liberated Production Group kind of started from. It was the whole play on the name. you know, liberation, just free spirit, just free.
I like
know?
that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So you have your studio set up, and you need me to come in there and lay something down, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, I can't find too much out there. No, I can't find too much out there no more, Laura. No, man, you got to remember, I'm kind of hard when it comes to the vocalists. So you welcome. I might get people like you get a key, because when I got out there and started doing it, was vocalists like you and Reese Simeon,
right?
JP
Miles.
JP Miles,
yeah,
and then we had that level that was passing it down, Faye Robinson. We had so I'm very critical. If you're a young female artist coming in here, you better be bringing it.
You better bring it.
You better be bringing it.
Okay. Yeah, they're playing. I don't know if they're really serious. Some of them, I'm not sure. Young artists today are really, really serious. Are they really, really serious, or is it a game to them? Because I've been around quite a few of them. I had went to go hear Eric Cortez, so Cardi Cortez's brother, and I sat in, I sung with him, and he could sing. All them Cortezes, they can sing.
Every last one of them
can sing. Okay, not sing, but sing. And there's a lot of young artists that go around to his gig, and a lot of young girls, and I'm like, okay, so are you guys really serious about this? Because this is my life. It's been my life for 55 years, almost all my life. I've been doing this thing. So, and to mention that Kyle is on every CD that I have. Oh, yes,
there we go.
Yeah,
there we go. Hey, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's your craft. So you have that love for music because it was born and bred in you. You can't help it.
Laura, it's not all of them, but it's a lot of them.
A lot of them.
Younger musicians.
A lot of them. Yeah.
Here's the difference. The social platforms have put a bunch of visual lies. So they're seeing things that are not actually reality. But that's what they want. So instead of chasing the art, they're trying to chase the dollar.
The paper.
Instead of chasing the art
and the
to
fame.
get the dollar.
Okay, but let me tell you what they're doing though. But what they're doing is they're undercutting, underbidding everybody, and going back to that pay that we did when we were in the chitlin circuit.
Exactly. I mean, even when I started, we was getting paid more.
That's right. So they're trying to reverse the situation. No, baby, you're not gonna reverse. No, you will not. I will not go backwards. No.
I am probably gonna be talked about, but it won't be the first time. So
right.
They can talk about me.
What has to happen, and this is you get what you pay for.
Yeah,
that's right.
You're not gonna get Cadillac Lifetime out of a swing. It's not gonna happen. So go ahead. It's just gonna take musicians, and I know it's hard, but the ones of us that's really down for it, if we relying on that to make sure that the light switch still works when we come home, it's hard. But you just gotta say, you know what? I don't work for that kind of money.
No.
And then they start hiring this, and they start to find out, what you're getting exactly what you're paying for.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sure do.
You
sure do.
All out here when you're trying to get the money for the rent.
Well, I know you had a liking for public announcement, Barry White.
Barry's my dude.
Band. That big Barry White.
Barry. Man, Barry was a player, man. When you listen to Barry lyrics, man, Barry was a straight up pimp. I mean, come on, his lyrics.
Oh gosh.
This dude say, you're playing a game and it's playing that you want me to win. That's some old school player stuff. I mean, come on.
Who could have made that up but Barry White?
Nobody but Barry. Hey, Where was he born?
No.
Galveston.
Right here, South. I told you nothing like that stuff come out of Southwest Texas.
Houston, Galveston. Mm-hmm.
So who is Heartthrob?
Heartthrob.
Oh, that's my Heartthrob. I'm sorry. Tony, and my man Raphael Sadiq, which you know
I love the way Raphael
that's a bad
comprises
boy.
his melody lines. I mean, and it's like he leaves enough space for you to take in what his words are saying. And it probably comes from him being a bass player, but that's what I liked about it. And it's very melodic and it's smooth.
Melodic. Oh,
you know, and I love that about Raphael.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, me too. Me too. I love me some Raphael Sadiq. He just, like you say,
Just
melodic.
And it's just and it's real simple but meaning. Tomorrow will come and girl, I can't wait. It's an anniversary. I mean, he just walked it all the way down. You know, that was just. It was. I'm like, yeah.
Nobody can do it like Raphael. That's a bad boy. That's a.
I remember in this band, and they was like, "Lord, we need you to sing that song." I was like, Why do I need to sing the song? Okay, we need a man. I need a man to sing that song to me. Okay,
right.
I don't need you singing the song. Okay, you know, there's some songs that you can sing, but I was like, no, not that one. Yeah, not that one.
We're gonna take a short commercial break because we all have to continue to support our independent business owners, okay, our entrepreneurs. So if you guys get a chance, reach out to Miss Rhonda Livingston with I Be Glammin'. She has got some I Be Glammin', one of a kinds. You won't see it nowhere else but with Miss Rhonda. We'll be right back, y'all. Talk more with our special guest, Kenny Turner, aka FIXXX, FIXXX. Okay,
3 X's, triple X,
3 X's, triple threat. And my beautiful co-host, Miss Laura Seals. We be right back, y'all.
Hey.
She has your one-of-a-kind designs. Yes, she is a bad mamma jamma. She have all styles of wigs, apparel, and accessories that will fit any of your styling needs. She is definitely the go-to shop for all of your one-of-a-kind personal glammed up needs. Inbox Rhonda on Facebook Messenger for your super cool personal styles. She got you beauty bombs covered. Go check her out now. You already know, ladies, your best pieces are handmade. All designs and photos are copywritten by I Be Glammin' Designs. AJK.
That's Miss Rhonda Livingston with I Be Glammin' Designs. Y'all, she keeps it moving. She got some more hot stuff that wasn't even on that commercial. All right. So don't y'all get it twisted. Y'all need to submit your ads to me so that they can be viewed right here on WMCQ1 Jamming with the Jazzie, my special co-host, Miss Laura Sims, and anybody else want to come on here and have fun with us. So our special guest tonight is Mr. Kenny Turner, aka FIXXX, y'all. And we're back chopping it up with him, getting to know more about what's going on. Now, Kenny, you are able, as FIXXX, to display your charisma and your finesse, your unique musical expressions as a
I know it's raining cats and dogs out there.
Okay, composer, vocalist, teacher.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
Jamming with Jazzie Baker.
I don't know
There
what
we
she
go. We
do.
heard
What?
that.
But anyway, as I was saying, he is a composer, a teacher, and very well known drummer artist who most definitely have worked with many legends and great artists, even as of today. Inform us on your appeal of reaching audience across this massive globe that we live in with your solid grooves and rhythmic structure. So bring us in with how you appeal to your audience.
uh, I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man.
Okay.
And
Right?
there are just some things that go on.
Right.
My songs are not for kids. I'm gonna say it that way. Because
Okay.
it's not that it'll burn their ears, but they won't understand the subject. You have to be grown. You have to have lived a little bit of life, and
Okay.
that's what my music is about. No, I can't sing about going to the high school dance. That was many moons ago. But being a grown man and being single all my life, I do have some stories. Believe me, and some I'm proud of, and some I'm not. However, um, I
That
have a
goes for all of
motto.
us.
I have a motto in my life though, is that I live with no regrets. I've made some mistakes, but I have no regrets. Regrets are to be dwelled upon. Mistakes are to learn from and move forward.
That's right.
So I've made some mistakes, and I mean it is what it is. I can't teach my younger generation how to avoid certain pitfalls if I'm not first honest with myself and then be honest with them.
Yeah.
So that song "Familiar," that was actually about an actual relationship I was in.
Right,
That
right.
went sour.
Hmm.
And yeah, it played on, her part, but it also told my fault in it. Things that I did that I shouldn't have done just to prove a point. You have to look at both sides. Um, and as I say, that uniqueness
Hmm.
comes in with that honesty with myself. Musically, you've seen my list of people that I look forward to is that I have to leave space. I have to leave space for the story to be told.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right.
You know, um, and that's I think that's a part of my drumming. You know, as I play behind artists and I'm thinking of what they're singing, so that I don't get in the way of what they're trying to get across.
Right.
And that's how I produce and I compose on that kind of concept.
Okay. Wow. It shows. It definitely
Thank you,
shows.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's it's your, and I'm like this because I love to be, I've always been unique, even growing up. I never liked to shop in Dillard's or any of those places because you're gonna see yourself walking down the street. My mom always shopped in boutiques for me, so that's embedded in me. So I've always wanted to be different than everybody else. So um that shows in your music that you are
Thank
standing
you,
out in your own way, and it's a good way.
thank you, thank you.
I like the fact that you say, hey, um my music is not for everybody. So therefore, I ain't even worried about if you want to gravitate to it or not, because somebody out there is and will. I tell
That's
people that
right.
all the time about my music. My music is not Southern. The ones that I was given by Eric Seats, Patti LaBelle's drummer.
Hmm.
It's a West Coast thing because that's where he was. So when he started composing his music, it had that West Coast feel. So it won't
Absolutely,
have no Southern feel, you know.
absolutely.
So again, I tell people all the time that my music is being played out on the West Coast. Um, in Vegas across the water. You don't know nothing about my music over here because it's not Southern. It's not Southern music. So, and I don't get upset about that.
And you shouldn't.
Yeah, it's for who it's for.
It's for who it's for.
It's for who it's for.
And I'm willing to bet it's because they haven't put their ears on it yet. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's all that is. You know,
That's all.
Music is a universal language. You know,
Exactly.
you could take the lyrics off of it and hum it and send it to another country, and it should portray the same message that you say.
Same message. Same message.
Oh yeah, I could take a song in a minute. I could take a song and change the lyrics.
Exactly. Exactly.
I am good at that.
And
Turn your mic
portray
down just a
that
little,
feeling.
Laura. Turn your mic. It's feeding back.
You know, I had a sign that stayed
Just a
in my
little,
classroom forever, and it said,
Mhm.
"Music is what feelings
I love
sound
music.
like."
Yep.
People can even walk the streets.
Mm,
Yep.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you can just turn it down because it's feeding
I
back.
can hear you.
Huh? You can't hear me. Can you hear me, Kenny?
I can hear you,
I don't know why.
Gary. Something happened here.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't know. The storm is crashing. The storm is out.
Anyway, you fix your stuff and we gonna go to your next song. And let everybody take a listen to Showed Up. Now I really like that one. I like Familiar, but I love because
This is my party song, man.
I'm not a ballad person because sometimes stuff make me too sad and I don't like being sad. So I like that grooving music. So yeah, Showed Up did it for me. Yeah, it did it for me. So we're gonna come right back, y'all. We're gonna come back and talk about Showed Up, featuring Mr. Kenny Turner as FIXXX, y'all. We'll be right back.
Showed up for the party, and I'm just trying to turn up. You showed up for the party, and I'm just trying to get drunk. We showed up for the party, all the shorties thinking they're in love, but we showed up for the party. The whole place just got drunk. I walked in with a stack bottle and a half bottle, 2 sips and 2 shots, and suddenly that's hollow. Let's party. Where all my people that love to not give a mud party and throw your hands up. I'm talking right now. Around glasses, drinks up while my girls around me are shaking their asses. I'm like, oh God, oh no, Lord, I've sinned. Forgive me for the place my mind inserted me in. I walked up to this girl holding a bottle of gin, grabbed the bottle, say thanks, then go talk to her friend. I say, hello, I love your body and the way that you've been. Then sit back, just taking her in. You showed up for the party, and I'm just trying to turn up. You showed up for the party, and I'm just trying to get drunk. We showed up for the party. All the shorties thinking they're in love, but we showed up for the party. The whole place just got crunk. Feeling so blessed, excelling my stress. Shorty trying to check me out, so what's next? Well, I got something to drink and something to smoke. So you're rolling with the best in the game from the Gulf Coast. It ain't even something, another week, another party. Girl, at least we poppin'. Showed up with a bunch of bottles, got the place jumping like a trampoline. Lucky Three's got ice, so I got a rage. So hands up, yeah, put your hands up. All the girls in the party just can't get enough. I mean, the way that she breaks on down is like, damn. I think that it's time for a private dance. I mean, I want you, no girl, I need you. I'm 10 drinks deep, and all of your clothes are see-through. I think it's time we call it a night, yeah, me and you. Let's go back home and do what we supposed to do. You showed up for the party, and I'm just trying to turn up. You showed up for the party, and I'm just trying to get drunk. We showed up for the party. All the shorties thinking they're in love, but we showed up for the party. The whole place just got drunk.
Showed up, showed off. Now let's sit down.
That was going hard.
All right.
Yes.
I showed up for the party.
Party, and I'm just trying to turn up.
Yeah. That was slamming. So you sung on that one, right? You the
Yes,
vocalist
yes,
on that? And so
yes.
who was some of the other people that played on that
You
single?
know what? I got with this guy out of Nashville, Dave Tuff, and we worked on that track. And that's all the vocals, believe it or not. I did all of the vocals, but it was kind
What?
of under direction of collaborating with him. And it was crazy because I had these little young guy that was coming into the studio, and he was doing some pre-production recording. And I was actually working on Familiar, on the mix down for Familiar. Familiar's background music did not sound like that, what we hear now.
Okay.
And he came in and he called me Unc. He said, "Hey, Unc, what you doing, man?" I'm like, "Doing this mix down." And he's saying, "Nah, what you doing? You've been doing too much of our stuff lately." He's saying, "You need to do you." And I looked
Yeah.
at him, this 23-year-old kid, I looked at him. He said, "Listen, he told me just like this. He said, my aunt would buy my stuff because I'm her nephew. But you're my aunt's age. She would actually put your stuff in her playlist. Age entertains age, Aunt." And then he told me, he said, "You need to do a rap." And then reminded me of what he just said. Because I said, "Man, I'm not doing no rap, man. I gave that up years ago." You know, that was back in the day when I probably first met Laura. I was rapping back then.
You were, because you asked me
Yeah.
to be on one of your tracks, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
well, call me back, because I was ready to do a lot of rapping.
And so he said that. I gave it a shot, and I got with Dave, and we worked out on the track. And I thought about it. I say, now they go out to the party, and when they leave house, they're expecting something crazy to happen and something to pop off. When I leave the house, I'm trying to make sure it's enough ice in my cup because I'm expecting something great and fun to happen. And that's what I wrote it about. I'm going to turn up. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to walk in with a stacked bottle and a half bottle. That's the first lyrics of the song. I'm going to walk in with a stacked bottle and a half bottle. I'm going to, and so it's all about having fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
You only
We're
live
supposed
one
to shoot a
time.
video for that this summer, and that's going to be fun.
Right?
Exactly. Oh yeah.
Now,
Oh
wait a minute.
yeah.
Now, listen. I got the perfect place for you to do the
If you
video.
don't turn your mic down,
I didn't never turn it back up. I didn't never turn it up. But
it's so loud.
That's that single voice.
Yes. I know I got a big mouth.
Have it at Macio's. I'm telling you, it's the perfect place to do a video. Because you're gonna do one at Macio's. It is off the chain.
I'm gonna check that out. You gotta hook me up with that for sure.
If you tell me what your concept is, and because I'm telling you,
we'll talk about that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely gonna have a stacked bottle and a half bottle. We know that. But
okay, yeah. You gotta have
Already.
women. You gotta have booty shaking and all that other kind of stuff.
Bunch of them. Bunch of them. I'm a single man, so there it is.
Okay, yeah.
A single grown man.
Yeah, I got a good concept for you too. I don't know what you have, but maybe we could work together.
We can talk definitely.
Okay.
Real soon.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to meet with the videographer early next week, so definitely do that with us for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
I'm not playing with you.
I'm not playing either. We got it. We gonna do this.
I ain't playing.
That's your brother. I'm not playing with you when I call.
I've been messed around and got me some Laura CM samples in the background to remix that
song. KT do not play. Okay, he's serious.
No, right.
He's serious. Well, I hate to say goodbye. I gotta get up in the morning. I'm not used to working days, but I got a long day tomorrow, y'all. It's been so much fun.
It has.
Always. And I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. Y'all go run and tell somebody what we doing over here at JBMCQ1, Jamming with Jazzie. You are getting so much information about the people that you're around, and you have no clue of that of the musician. What's that word? Connection, not this, not connection. I mean your
Musicianship.
yes,
Musicianship.
that, but not so much musicianship, your creativeness. A lot of
There we
you
go.
guys are so creative. It's unbelievable. And you have so much going on that nobody has a clue except for your name is Kenny Turner and you Kyle Turner's brother.
That's it. Kyle
Well,
Turner's brother and Chopper Law's drummer. That's it.
Exactly.
You know.
Chop a lot drum.
oh, okay. So, but I want you to do is to keep on honoring the Turner men. I know you will, and I know, but we didn't talk about the Turner men, but you're gonna keep on honoring them.
Oh
Mhm.
man, Dad was
Yeah.
Keep on carrying that torch. And you look just like your daddy. Not your
Yeah.
daddy.
yeah,
You
Daddy
look
cursed
just
me. He
like
cursed
your
me.
daddy.
He definitely did that. He put it
Oh,
on
yeah,
me.
He
you
did.
look just like your daddy.
He did.
You are the
He
twin.
cursed you. He
That was
Yes,
definitely
my
you're the
cursed
twin.
you.
that was my
Yep.
man. That was my dude.
And you act like him. I mean, and what you say, you have sayings like him. I mean, you
Mm-hmm.
it's showing through.
Well,
Just
Laura, you
like
remember
it.
though too when Kyle had left here and he went to Austin and LA.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember, even when we were off, me and my dad were always hanging together.
Right.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
always together. So I mean, he made sure I got cursed all the way. You know. So,
You
Well,
are definitely
I was at Tweed's birthday party at the Green
at the
Tavern.
Green Tavern.
Yeah, about a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And who was that on the drums?
That was me.
Okay, why they said that you was Kyle's uncle? I
Shit,
know I
you know
wasn't drunk.
they.
oh Lord.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. You know, Tweed probably might have been there, but I
And
mean,
no, everybody was
she might have
singing.
been on one. You know, and we was on one because we just left. We just left another gig,
Yeah, y'all just
and so
you
me and Kyle and
yeah.
Corey Stu.
Right,
And
right.
she actually called me Kyle's son first. That's what she did.
I was bringing
This is
you
an
up.
amazing story because both of Kyle's boys, neither one of them picked up a saxophone. They both
And I was so
started playing drums.
what?
Kyle Jr.
So see, nobody knew Kyle. I didn't that he played drums because he loved that saxophone.
No, his sons.
Oh, his
I'm talking
son.
about his sons. Yeah, neither one of them picked up a saxophone. They
What?
both picked up drums.
I was finna say I ain't never know him play no dang on drums.
Yeah.
You know, that night I was singing and I was acknowledging the band and I say, Kenny Turner on drums, y'all. That's
Yeah.
Kyle's brother. And everybody on the stage said, brother, that's his uncle. I was like, where the hell I been?
Oh my God, you looking awfully good.
No, I'm the brother to the other Kyle Turner. I'm the uncle to the other Kyle Turner. Yeah.
I'm like, uncle.
He's actually when we spin off this this FIXXX tour, when this project is finished, that's gonna be my drummer when my front is Kyle Jr.
Okay.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I was totally confused. Maybe they thought I was talking about Kyle Jr., but Kyle Jr. wasn't there.
He wasn't even there. Yeah.
He wasn't even there. I'm
even
telling you, they had my dumb blonde syndrome rolling. I was like, okay, I've been
had you all
called.
confused.
Yeah, and then I look back at you like, really? And you just laughing. So I thought it was for real.
Me and
that
Corey were both laughing.
I mean, in the middle, I was like, hey, y'all give it up for the drummer, Kenny Turner, Kyle Turner brother, and everybody, even Angela, Tweed. That ain't his brother, that's his uncle. And I'm like,
For the first time in my life, I've been older than my brother. Ain't that
yeah, I'm like, where I been?
My goodness. Well,
I started asking people.
We know how Green Hot Tavern go down. We know that. So we was all having fun. I know I was probably on one.
Yeah. Y'all all had me messed up that night. And for up until today, I've been messed up in the head. Because everybody's like, no, that's not his uncle, that's his brother. I said, well, then why the hell they tell me that's his uncle? I didn't think that was his uncle.
We were laughing. Me and Corey was like that laughing so
Y'all
hard.
had me going. I was like, man, they can't do that to nobody but me with my stupid self. I believe whatever.
That was a fun night though. That was that was Tweed's birthday.
Yeah, that's Tweet's birthday party. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun night. But we
It
was worried
was
we wasn't
fun.
gonna get there in time. 'Cause
Right,
we
right.
had just got off a gig. Yeah.
Sure did. Y'all sure did. We came up in there and y'all came up in there and we lit the place up. We had a good time.
Yeah, that was
And
so
I'm
fun.
just all up there in my
That
element talking about you, Kyle, brother. And they like, that's
was
Kyle,
that
uncle.
Mike Stone? I think that was Mike Stone was playing that night, wasn't
Yeah, it was.
it? Yeah,
It was.
yeah. But him and my
It
dad
was.
that's how I met Mike, was through my dad. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, any last words, Miss Laura, you want to give the people advice, critiques, inspiration? Let the folks know what you want to say.
Okay, I just want to say, Kenny, just continue your 3 generations of musical excellence. And it started with your father, Artist Turner. And I know you're the baby of the group, but that's all right. You know, you gonna keep carrying that torch. And I want to see the day that you and Kyle are doing something together. Going, yeah. I mean, I don't know what you're waiting on, but you still can call me though. I'll be a part of it too.
You gotta throw that in. You got to.
Yes, indeed. And don't forget about Macio's on Sundays. Yours truly will be performing for you. And I just want to say this one more time. Jamming with Jazzie Baker, JBMCQ1, Music Channel 1. Yes, we've had a good time with our third music generation of excellence, Mr. Kenneth Turner, better known as FIXXX.
Oh, we got another
Mr.
generation coming. That Kyle's son Lawrence, man, he's down there at Florida State killing it. I mean, he had big
Really?
musicians already
That's
reaching out.
4 generations.
Wow.
Yeah.
4 generations.
Awesome.
Yeah, so.
Well, when Kyle cannot be so dang on busy, he just running around here becoming Mr. Houston and sucking up and sewing up everything from everybody. I can get him on this show.
I'm getting him there. Tell him to calm down. But you know, after
I
last
know.
year, you know, he's in fast forward now because
I bet.
The year last year. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So he just
Praise
trying
God.
to yeah, he just
Praise
thanking the
God.
Lord
I remember this
Thank
time
you,
last
God.
year.
for what
Thank
he's
you,
been
God.
through.
Yeah.
And then he made it through.
Yeah.
It was only
He
it was
definitely
only-
don't want to push it too fast now. We don't need to be worried and doing all of this stuff over him no more now.
Exactly.
No. He need to pace himself. I'm jumping up and doing too much again. I'm Mama Baker. I start fussing.
Please fuss, because you know I'm baby brother. My fussing only goes so far.
Anybody fussing only gonna go so far with Kyle, because Kyle gonna do what Kyle wanna do.
Yeah.
You already know. So we gonna keep fussing, but hopefully he'll something to prompt him to just slow it down just a little bit. We love
Just
you.
a little bit. Yeah,
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So what you want to say to the people, and any advice to the youngsters coming up and spiritualness or anything, critiques? What you want to say?
To my beautiful Houston fan base out there, let me tell y'all, we as musicians definitely thank you. When you come out and support us and we're doing what we do, you just don't know what that does to us. You know, it gives us that extra push. And we thank y'all for supporting, especially here in Houston Live Entertainment. To the youngsters, don't be afraid to be who you really are. You know, not the person that you put out there when you throw on some clothes and go to the street, but who you are deep inside your heart. And if you're going to be in the music business, be more than just in business. Be musical. Learn your craft.
That's right.
Learn your craft.
Please. Yes,
Learn
please.
your craft. As one of my favorite movie quotes would say, you have to be disciplined enough to want to perfect the craft that you've chosen.
Mm-hmm.
you know, and if you don't have that kind of discipline, then quite frankly, maybe you don't deserve to be here.
That's right.
You know, so learn your craft, and it's okay to be different. It's okay to be different. You don't have to sound like Siri, like everybody else. And step out there, let somebody hear that beautiful voice that you like so much in the shower.
Exactly.
Let us hear that voice.
Let us
You
hear
know.
that voice.
Let us tell that story that you call and talk to your girlfriends on the phone. Better yet, not in because you're fronting for them too. Let us hear the story that you call and talk to your home, to your uncle or your brother or your sister and your mother. Let us hear those. Let us hear those stories.
Those are deep, the real, true stories.
The real truth. Let us hear that. Let us take
Real
these situations and be creative and stay in school, please.
Please.
Please stay in school. Get education. It's so important. There's a thing called similes and metaphors, and that's what makes your lyric writing what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Absolutely.
So, and that's pretty much it. Jazzie, I want to say this. This show, thank you. Thank you.
So,
like you said, it is so many people that don't know.
They don't know. They don't know. They need this. They need to know what's going on with you guys because you have I mean, but you can't go to Phil and Derek's, 4212, Emmett's, Empire State, all the clubs in Houston. You cannot go there and understand the depth that the musicians pack in this city. And that's why I always wanted to do something like this to support the independent music artists. I used to, even on YouTube, see some local people publish their stuff, and I'm like, dang, don't nobody even know anything about
Didn't
this
anybody even
person.
know. Exactly. Didn't even know.
Way so much better than mainstream artists. Why don't nobody know about this person?
Not taking the time.
Yeah, and so I said, you know what? I want to create a platform that I could bring on as many people that are gifted, that are talented, that have a lot to give back into the music. And so people can know about them, know about their craft, know about their lineage, know about their gifts, know what they're doing besides going to Phil and Derek's on a Monday night and playing. They got to know who they listening to. You got to know about these people, so yeah, this show was created for that, and I thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I really do.
Thank you.
Again, I thank you for taking out your time to chat it and chop it up with me and Miss Laura and any co-hosts we have. I want you to come back because I know you got some more stuff coming out. You said you got something coming out in June. In June.
Oh,
okay.
And you know what you said, Barry White? It's a Barry White cover.
I can't wait to hear that one.
Yeah.
I can't wait. So y'all pay attention. Y'all pay attention. FIXXX is coming at the end of June with his new stuff. We've been waiting. I know it takes time, it takes money, it takes all of that. People don't understand what you put into doing music. It don't happen like that. People want their money for the studio. People want their money to be background vocals. You got to pay money to get it distributed. It's a whole lot go into that. And then these venues don't want to pay. Yeah, and these venues don't want to pay you.
That's a whole nother Jazzie Baker radio show right there.
It sure is.
That's a whole show.
It sure is because, man, I spent a whole year paying off equipment. Cost me $1,000. And thank God for a place where you can buy it on credit and they give it to you. Already, y'all know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name?
American Musical.
Yes.
That's where you talk. Yeah, because that's where I got my mixer from.
Yes.
My studio mixer. That's where I got it.
Yes. I spent $1,000. It took me a whole year because I want my payments to be low just so I can make
That's
sure
right. That's right.
I made the
Sure right.
payment. I was like, now if I don't make the payment, how they gonna come and get it? They probably won't come and get it. It's probably mess my credit up, but
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
Oh, they weren't going to come
yeah,
in.
it
Yeah,
takes
we
a
talking about
lot of
mutual instruments.
money.
By
It
the
takes a
time they
lot
came
of
and got it, you know, we got our use out of it.
yeah, it takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of time to bring y'all uh this awesome music. You know, y'all got to do better. Venues, y'all got to do better. It's not our job, and I'm gonna say this loud and clear. I hope somebody slice the end of this show and send it to all the venues. It takes too much of our money and time. We got to pay for rehearsals. We got to pay for gas to get there. We got to bring in equipment. We got to break down equipment. It's so much entailed in live music that it is not our responsibility to pack your house.
That part.
It's not our responsibility to pack your venue. That's your venue. You should have an advertisement plan to bring in people that want to eat your food, buy your drinks, and what we are there for is to entertain.
And I'm add to that. You get them
Yeah,
there. My job is to hold them there.
we
That's my
you
job.
can do. Yeah, we can
I
do
can
that
hold them
much.
there. I can
Yeah,
hold
we
them
can
there.
hold them
But
there.
you got to get them there.
But you got to get them there. It's not our responsibility to get your venue packed. And so many of these venues have gotten it twisted. No, it don't work like that. So I don't know when it's going to change. I guess as long as they continue to pay for what they get. You know, if you want Sugar Shack, I ain't going to say the other word. If you want Sugar Shack music and Sugar Shack singing and Sugar Shack whatever, then that's what you going to get.
That's what you're gonna get.
You
That's what
know,
you're gonna get.
so we got to stop undercutting ourselves. We got to. We got to. We got to learn our craft, like you said. We got to do better. And the only way we're going to get the money raised is that we got to do better.
I tell you what, though, on piggybacking that,
Hmm.
go in there and tell them, you know what, don't pay me on a Friday
Yeah.
night. Go in there, don't pay me. I'll take the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
They won't give it to you
They
No.
used to,
because they
but
don't
they
want to pay you
used
that
to.
kind of money. They don't want to pay you that
Yeah,
kind of
you
money.
get the door. Yeah, it's just going down. It's going down with
It's
the
going down.
Titanic. Get the door.
It's going down like
Yeah,
the
but
Titanic.
they used
All
to. I
right.
don't know when they stopped. They used to do that because I mean, we made way more money back in the day than what they pay now.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I don't. That's how it used to be. We get the door. The band would
Yep.
get the door. We got to bring the people, and you get your food in your bar. But I just think it shouldn't even be like that. I think that a venue should have a plan to bring in their customers,
There should be
and
no
we
gig in
are
this city that
hired.
pays under $1,000. Not
Uh,
one gig. There's no gig that should pay under $1,000 in
it
this city.
shouldn't. We was getting. Let me tell you, we was
And that's
getting
for two
that,
sets. That's all I'm giving you for 1,000. Two
but
sets.
we was getting that in 2009 and 10.
Exactly. And now everything goes up except our pay.
Exactly. We are the entertainers. We are there to entertain, period, point blank. You set a budget for entertainment, or you get you a one-man show. If you want full sound, you got to pay for full sound
You gotta pay for it.
or pay
That's
for a
I
track
don't think
show.
they realize that,
They
the
don't.
minimum you're gonna pay for a PA for a sound company PA to come out in a small venue is about $300.
Exactly. So I don't
So
know. Maybe they'll figure it out after a while. And
it's a lot got to be figured out. We're gonna have a show on
it's
that.
a
I'm gonna
lot got to be.
co-host. We're gonna co-host a show on venue pay and streaming platform pay.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
gonna do a whole show on that.
yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Well, I think we still up. They might have done cut me off. But anyways, guys, I love you. I love you to the moon and back. We're gonna pay Miss Tina some homage, and y'all have a blessed night. We're gonna take you into the night as we always do. Thank you, Miss Laura. Thank you,
All
Fix,
right.
Kenny
Thank you,
Turner,
Kenny. We're gonna talk.
aka Fix.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Boom.
will.
Boom.
Y'all look for his music to come out in June, end of June. He coming
Yes.
with it, y'all. He coming with it. So I love you guys. Have a blessed
Love
night,
you
everybody,
too. Thank
wherever
you so
you
much.
are. Peace and love. You are so welcome. Good night.
Oh, train. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
I can only say wow. Did you have a good time? You got the right to tell me that it's all over. It isn't like me to be begging you. Don't let go. Don't let go. Just stay with me another day. And when I'm not myself, please understand me. I'm so confused, I don't know what to do. Don't give up. Don't give up. Just stay with me another day. Be tender with me, babe. I'm so afraid. Go away. Be tender with me, babe. Always. Always. I know that you've been faithful with my weakness, and that you hate to see me